Welcome to this DaVinci Resolve Fusion node breakdown. Today's node is the uLoader node, or the USD loader node. So we're going to start working on our USD nodes within Fusion, which are the universal scene descriptor nodes. And it's just another form of 3D to bring in our USD 3D nodes in Fusion so we can work on them. And there's a few things to remember before I jump in this loader node. And if you're not familiar with USD and how to export them correctly, we're going to jump over to Blender real quick, and I'm going to give you a few tips. So within Blender, and let me get this to fit to screen, we just got a little default cube there with our camera and light still in it. And a couple things to remember as far as materials, when we use USD, it's going to use what's called Material X. And Material X, when you're exporting out of Blender and many other 3D programs, will only work if you use a principled BSDF shader node. And you have to use a normal map with a normalized image. And if you don't remember what that looks like, I will show you real quick. That is this style. So a normal map, or for your roughness. So this is what Material X needs. It's not going to use just a regular roughness map or a bump map that's gray and white or shades of gray and white. It needs this normal map. And in Blender, we plug it into a normal map node and go into our normals. So all your other stuff will work fine, other than if you happen to have any alpha in it. You want to make sure you crank your alpha all the way down to 0 if there's any transparencies, because this transparency isn't going to work correctly in my experience. So I usually, any transparent images, I'll crank down to 0 and deal with those within Fusion. So in order to export our little scene here, so I'm going to get rid of this camera and light because I just want to deal with our camera and light within Fusion. So I'm going to get rid of these and only keep our little square model there. So if we go to File and hit Export, hit Universal Scene Descriptor, and I'm going to save this as cube.usdz. That's Z. And over here, I'm going to make sure I have my materials and everything checked to import or export, and I'm going to hit export, and we're done. So now we can go into Fusion and load a uLoader. And once it pops up, it's going to come up with a menu system so we can find our USDZ file, and I'm going to double click it, and you're not going to see anything because we have other nodes we need to put on here so you can actually see it, but we're not going to cover these nodes today. But within your little file importer, your loader node is going to give you your folder name, or it's going to let you browse for another one. If you have a timeline on this USD, you can trim your in and outs. You can change your timescale or your frame offset. You can reverse it and loop it, and you can reload it. And down here under export, we have the ability to export as a separate stage. So I'm going to uncheck that. And to be able to see our little cube, like I said, we will go over these nodes. I'm going to bring in a umerge, a urender, and a uCamera. And we're going to input all of our fun little stuff here. If I look at our render node, and we need to actually go to our scene and go to our camera and back our camera up. You can now see our little cube there, looking all awesome. Add a U transform, and we can rotate our little cube here. And there we go. So that is the uLoader node. I will see you in the next node breakdown.